Alright, so how do I store my wheat berries? I have two different things that I do. I buy in bulk. So if you're just starting out, you're probably not going to use buckets because you're going to want smaller bags to kind of test and see what you like before you commit. But I use these I think these are gallon size, 5 gallon size buckets. And then you have to get these special lids. They're called gamma lids. So basically it's like this lid that twirls open and you have to put this thing on it. You kind of have to get it down in there and push it on there, but once it's on there, it's like on there for good. And then you can put all of your wheat berries in here. And this part just goes back on really easily. This is for when you start buying a little bit more and you're doing like more of a bulk kind of buy, like 25 pounds to 50 pounds. Then the rest of them I store in jars, and then some of them I kind of still keep in bags because I go through these ones pretty fast. So most of the time you'll want to put it in a jar. You don't want to keep it in their bags. And then I have a bunch in like these ones too. So any glass jar will work. So how do I store my bread? So I actually double batch and I freeze half of it. And I'll keep it in the freezer in a bag. And this is what I use like in the morning. Just quick kind of reheat it in my air fryer. Then I store like my fresh bread in here. And it has like this little lining in it. And you can fit like 2 loaves in here. But I usually just use this for one and I'll roll it up and then put it in my refrigerator.
I didn't either.
I actually do not keep mine on the counter because fresh milled flour kind of goes bad quickly, and I don't keep mine on the counter. If I do, it's only for like 2 days and then it goes in the fridge. I just found that that works better for me, but you can always just keep it on the counter. I think up to 7 days, maybe a week. But it does tend to mold a lot faster, so you kind of have to be careful with that when you're storing your bread. And then you're usually only going to want to mill what you're going to use. But if you do have extra flour, I suggest keeping it in your freezer in a glass jar like this. And you can use it for dusting and throw in some random recipes. That's kind of what I use it for. But you definitely are going to only want to mill your wheat berries when you're going to actually start baking. That way you can maintain all of the nutrients. And if you're not going to use it right away, definitely put it in your freezer. It's going to help keep the nutrients the longest. And if you have to keep it in the fridge, that's okay too, but it will start to kind of lose its nutrients a little bit more than it would in the freezer. So hopefully this helps, and let me know if that answered your questions.